if you have checked your email of late, you will likely see this, and this popping up at the onset when you are trying to access your mail. So that means Google have something new. So today's tutorial will bring to you in details what Google is doing currently. In fact, I like to call it Google all-in-one. It's actually new features that Google have added to their Gmail. Well, Google have done it again, making their email a very unique one. Apart from having more than 1.8 billion active users of the mail, making it #1, Google Mail have added more features that can enhance your work. For one thing, they make it possible for you to chat, just like you could use other platforms like Facebook and others. Two, they also make provision for you to host your meetings. So you can actually host your meeting, you can actually communicate in that platform in a much better way. Just like you could use Zoom to communicate, in this time, Google have made it possible for you to do so. So if you are a teacher, a lecturer, or a mentor, or you are even a student, how can these new features help you in order to improve your skills? If you have a company or you are a staff to a particular company, so how can you use this platform in order to enjoy all these features? I hope you stay down to the end, as you will benefit much as we go step by step in this tutorial. Alright, the steps are actually simple. So the first step, you have to open a browser. Step 2, gmail.com. Type gmail.com. Alright, step 3. Choose the email. If you don't have an account, you have to create one. But in my own case, I have an account, so I will click on it. And I will have to type my password. So just like we have always been entering username and password for our email, that is the same process. Alright, now my email is open. Well, if you look at the left side of the screen, you will have Meet. M-E-E-T, Meet. If you go down here, you will see Hangouts. Hangout. Well, under Hangout is where you can actually interact freely with others. So to hang out, just click on plus, type the person's email or phone number at this point. Let us assume that I want to use that feature. I will just click on it and type the email or the phone number of a particular person I want to hang out with or group of persons. Then I will just type it here. I've already typed one here. Let me add others. Good. So if I have their phone numbers, I will do the same. If you observe at this point, you will see that we have more than one. Now we have 2 persons active. So that is how you add others. If you want to start the chatting, you just come in here where you have this, alright, and you will come down here, let's chat on Hangout. You click on it, and you may need to invite whoever you want to invite or say whatever you want to say at this point. At the end of the day, you have to send an invite. When sending the invite, what will happen is this: they will receive that particular invite. After sending the invite and receiving the invite, they will join into the Hangout. Alright, just like you are hanging out with others, including your workmate and others. That is simple way of you hanging out. And the interesting part of this is that it's very cheap and much more cheaper than all the platform. Alright, now let's discuss something much more interesting. This has to do with Meet, as earlier mentioned. We have here new meeting and join a meeting. Alright, if you are the host, you have to click on new meeting. So now I am going to be the host in this case. So let me click on new meeting. In new meeting, as soon as you click, this will happen. If you want it much larger, you will increase it by actually maximizing it. Or if you want it the way it was, you restore. Alright, so I'm just maximizing so that everybody can see much better. Let me just increase this. Alright, so now this is what you are going to send to them. Step 1, you could just copy this link or this code and send to the invitees. Or you could come in here and make a choice, either to copy the link or share via email. Alright, let's send it via email. To do that, you just have to click on it. Alright, you can see from here that we have the first one there, 2. 2 simply means who are your invitees. In this case, I have some of my friends here that I would like them to be there. So I'm taking that, let me reduce this a little, okay, so that we can all see. I can add more persons, okay, I can keep adding. So those are my invitees. Coming down here, you will see how it will appear on their own email. Alright. Come down to where you see send. Click on it. Now what happened is this. The message has been sent to each of their emails. What do you need to do next? It is simple. Go back there where you have this. This time, instead of clicking on send invite, you click on start now. Start now. It means that you are about to start the meeting. So you can see it's loading. Alright, you can see at this point, so this is the meeting room. The first one here is your microphone. Microphone, or if you use Ctrl plus D in order to mute or unmute. What we mean is that if you use Ctrl plus D, you will either mute or unmute. The second one. The second one is your video. If you want the video to be, you want to use the video, you click on this. But because I'm already using the video for another purpose, so I'm going to leave it this way. The third one is called captions. Caption is very important, and you may need to choose your language at this point. Speaking of caption, you can see I've chosen English for mine. You can choose a language rather than mine. See what happened. Anything I'm actually speaking now is being written out. This is very amazing. Well, why is this so amazing is that even though someone is deaf or dumb, or cannot be able to speak, but for the fact that this is written out, it makes it very easy for everyone to be part of that meeting. Or if you have problem understanding the way a particular person speaks, but with the help of this, you can actually follow the meeting step by step. I hope we will take advantage of these amazing features from the Gmail. Gmail is what? It's an amazing mail. I can't, oh my god, this is an amazing one. Alright? So we really appreciate them for doing this. So under caption, whatever I'm speaking, it's actually being written down or written out. That is for caption. If you move to the next one, says present now. Present now simply means what part of your screen do you want to be visible to others. So they give you 3 options. Option 1, your entire screen. Option 2, a window. Option 3, a tab. What this means for your entire screen is it means the entire active screen, the screen you are using currently. In order for you to share it with others, you have to come where you have seen share and click on share, and it will start sharing with others. That is also applicable with others. If you are taking a window, you have to choose the given window and then come to share. As you click on share, you start sharing. Take for example, you can see I'm already sharing this. So that means all the participants can have access to this. If I want to go back to other parts, I will come down where I say stop sharing. Click on stop sharing. When you click on stop sharing, what it means is that others will no longer see that part of your screen. Going back to where we were, you can see that you can do the same with the last one, a tab. Tab simply means for all the tabs that comes with this particular browser, which one you want to show. You have to choose, and after choosing, you have to share, and others too can view it. The same way you stop it before, you can do the same. Alright, now over here is where we have more options. more options is very important because it actually contains everything you have to do, including some of which we have already discussed. Now, it may interest you to know that if you are a teacher or a lecturer or the one presenting and you want to actually present in such a way that others can understand better, you want a whiteboard. All it simply means is that it opens you a place where you can actually use the whiteboard in order to explain much better. So you could explain, you could illustrate, you could teach in much detail when it comes to the use of the whiteboard. The whiteboard comes with these two options: start a new whiteboard or choose from drive. Well, choose from drive simply means the one you have already done before now, you want to share with others. You click here, then it takes you to your computer where you can actually select the one you have already done and share with others. For this other one that says start a new whiteboard, you can click on it. As soon as you click on it, this is what happened. Let's just have a look at it. So it opened you a whiteboard. With the whiteboard, at the left side of the whiteboard, as you are about to see, you open you the features that can allow you actually write, type, and do many things. So at this point, others are actually viewing your whiteboards. Over here is where you can actually draw. You could draw whatever pleases you. You could draw. If you feel that you make a mistake, you come to the second one. It's actually an eraser. You can actually erase parts you don't want. As you can see, it's actually erasing some of the things and so on. So after that, the next one is where you can use sticky notes. Sticky notes allows you to type whatever pleases you to type and choose your choice color. And if you want to save, you come here to save and so on. You could save, and after which you cancel. You can see what we have saved now have come into the part of our work, and you can use this if so desired. And if you don't like the color, you can go back and make a change of color and type whatever you pleases or what interests you. Take for example meet.google.com. You make a choice of color. As you save, it pop up to the screen again. Then you could cancel and make use of it in order to actually teach with much more simplicity. As you can see, it's as simple as that. So this allowed you to make your work much beautiful. Well, if you come down to the next one, add image. Add image allowed you to add images from different directions to your whiteboard. Interestingly, you can add your image from your computer, from your camera, from other Google image search and many other platforms. But let's see how we can do this. I'm going to browse. Come down here where you have browse, or if you choose to drag from any environment and put it here, you can do so. You can see it's loading the image to the whiteboard. You can see the image now joining the whiteboard. Alright, let's go further. After adding the image, you can come down to the next one. If in case you want to draw things like circle, you just click on that and make use of it. The next one is text box. Text box allows you to type whatever you wanted, just allowed you to type with the help of the text box. So you could use this as you are teaching or you are using your whiteboard. So these are many more what you can actually do with the help of this whiteboard. When you are done, if you feel like saving, you save it. If you don't feel like saving it, you change, you close it. Of course, if you want to change to their display, you can come to display and choose to see how large you want it to be and how small they should be and so on. So there are many other features you can use, either center alignment or left alignment or right alignment, and many other features are actually seen here. If you want to zoom and so on, you can use. After you are done in this environment, just close it. When you close it, it takes you back to your screen. You can see it takes us back to our screen. So that is how we use the whiteboard. Again, if you come down to where we have, you can see others like change layout. Change layout allows your screen to appear differently. What it simply means that how do you want your screen to appear? Do you want it to appear this way on auto? Auto simply means anyone that it seems to be the best, it will automatically choose it for you. Or you can use tile or spotlight and many more. So it's all your choice to make. Alright, after that, you also have another one here called full screen. If you want full screen, see what happened. What it simply means that it will cover the entire page, as you can see now, covering the entire page. That is how you use full page. If you don't want it again, you can click on exit full page. The next one is change background. Change background is one of the interesting parts when it comes to this. You can actually change the background of this building, like where I'm sitting. You can change the background to something different, anything of your choice. You could actually change through, you can change it to already made background. Let's see. When you click on it, this is what happened. So if you observe carefully, you will see several background here. Can someone mention the one he loved most? How many person goes for this one, Paradise Beach? So I'm clicking on that. What simply means is that it's going to change my background of my screen to that. Well, because I am actually not using the video, so you may not be able to see, but that is what will happen if you change yours. Well, you can go further by actually customizing your own background. You could choose the background from your own system. To do that, just come here where you have plus, use image from disk. What it means is that you can use an image from your own computer, so that becomes your new background. Alright, let's just choose one of these. For example, what it simply means is that as soon as you click that, your background will automatically change. Again, so I'm not using camera now, that is why you cannot see it. But as soon as you do that, definitely you will see your background will change. You can actually blur the background. You can see it here. Okay, you can blur it. You can increase that so that your background, even though it's the original background, but it's not going to, people will not be able to see it as clear as it was. So that is how you use that background. After using the background, there's another feature here that is of interest, which is caption. Caption has already been used here, so you can see and actually help to write out all we are saying, so that those who have difficulties understanding what you are saying can actually read them out from the screen. So suppose you notice any problem, or maybe you notice the abnormality, it's maybe because the product, or maybe this environment, you have noticed something that needs to be improved upon. You can actually click on report a problem and actually make a report for them to look into it. After which is the abuse. Okay, sometimes in environment like this, some people may not be much careful on their use of words. So they may use some of the words that may hurt others. In order not to abuse the platform, you are at liberty to report such person or such email. And they know the right step to take in order to handle that. After which is troubleshooting and help. Well, sometimes if you notice any issue while you are working, what are likely cause of such problem and the solution. This way you can actually get help and you can actually mail them for assistance. The last one is actually setting. Setting allows you to check your microphone, to check your videos, to check many other things, and show you some of your rights as a host and so on. So that is where you do all that. If you go further to this environment, you can see meeting details is the first one. You can see the code we send to others, the details. So you can actually resend this and copy it to send to as many other persons as you may want after you have started the meetings, who may want to join into the meeting. So that is where you can get that. When you come down here is the number of participants. Okay, those who we send to, if they have joined in, this way you see all of them, the number of participants. So you can see the host control and many other things, add people. If I want to still add them, I can continue add them at this point as a host. So that is where you can actually see the number of people, all the attendees of a meeting. So activities. When you click on activities, it shows what you have done outside this environment. You can remember that we actually discussed at length when it comes to the whiteboarding. Okay, so you can see it shows the activities that we did carried out. Okay, when it comes to this other one, it's meeting safety. So all the necessary things to make the meeting much more pleasurable are seen here. Well, what if you want to actually leave the meeting or end the meeting? You can come back where you see leave call. Leave call. If you click on it, you see there are two options here. Okay, end this video call for everyone. Since you are the host, you are at liberty to choose to end the meeting for everyone. You can do that because you are the host. However, if you are not the host, you will not be able to end for everyone. You can only leave as an individual. Just leave this call, end the call. So I'm clicking on end the call, for example. After which the Google are very honest and they are very sincere in getting your feedback. So they are bringing up this 5-star and then please rate us. How was the performance? Are we doing well or we are not doing well? What will you rate us? You could say very poor or very bad. Of course, you cannot do that. And to me, I can't help but to give them 5-star. I'm giving them 5 because they are good at what they do. Of course, you can see that it's not difficult for us to enjoy such a platform, that there are many more things you can learn from the Google.
Subscribe, like, and share this video and help others too to learn what you have enjoyed. Or you can visit us at our website at MaidanComputerTrainingChannel.com so that you can benefit much more from our numerous tutorials. Thanks so much. Hope to see you in the next tutorial.